usually tell people that Forex is the hardest way to make easy money. And you know how gold is wicked? Gold is like a sister to the devil. Up to 94% of the people who fund their accounts end up blowing the account. The reason as to why the current beginners, Forex beginners, are losing money in Forex trading is because they are learning Forex from Forex influencers rather than real Forex traders. People like hype. They want to make easy money. Have realistic goals when you come to Forex. Take your time to learn. From that, I've been learning. You see, in Forex industry, learning is a continuous process. Forex trading is 20% strategy, 80% psychology. A lot of traders are going to lose money because they usually place trades because they are bored. They don't have anything to do. You yearn to trade, you learn, and then you start earning. So it is like a phase. If you make even $500 a month, you are ahead of the largest percentage of Kenyans. But like I can also say that Forex is not for everyone.
Hello everyone, welcome to Capital Conversations from Kisiki Capital. I'm Makena. With me here, I have a guest. Welcome, Chacha.
Thank you for having me, Makena.
So tell us more about Chacha. Who is Chacha?
My official name is Chacha Roba. That's the M-Pesa name. I started Forex back in 2022. I've been in the financial market for 4 years now. And back then, immediately I learned Forex. I started my own Forex Academy. So my Forex Academy is over 3 years old right now. Actually, I call it the biggest Forex Academy in East Africa, where I tutor and mentor young traders to learn from beginners to the pro level.
So how did your trading journey begin? From a demo account, from a live account, or from a funded account?
My journey began, I've told you it began in 2022. I was introduced by a friend of mine. She was it is a she, not a he. She was an older woman, around 40 years. She introduced me to the basic concept. And then you see like in Forex trading, usually it has stages, you see. You start from, you yearn to trade, you learn, and then you start earning. So it is like a phase. Yearning, learning, earning. But some people know most people who want to join the Forex industry, they'll want to come from yearning to earning, which is not like it doesn't make any logical sense because in life there is steps. So for me, I started from learning, the basic one, baby pips. I advanced, I entered to the basic technical concepts on YouTube, and then I funded my first $100 account. Which you definitely know most of the beginners will blow the account. I blew it, the $100, even though I had traded it for over 2 months. At the end of it, I had someone on TikTok saying, buy gold full margin. And I wanted to go full margin, either go home or buy a villa. Then I entered full margin, then the account was gone. So from my own original point of view, I don't encourage people to start trading from demo accounts. You see? Right now, we have brokers offering what you call a cent account. A cent account is where you can fund $10 and it is multiplied by 100. So you are trading like 1,000 USDC cent. So you are learning from that real account with the real emotion and real feelings as for the real live big account. From that, I've been learning. You see, in Forex industry, learning is a continuous process. You can't just learn once and you are done. So up to now, I'm still learning.
So have you ever sold a course for you to fund your account?
I have never done that. I do teach people. I can't call that selling a course. I can't say that that's selling a course if I'm teaching you, because it is a process. It takes like 1 to 2 to 3 months depending on your level of skills acquisition. You see?
Yeah.
So if I'm teaching you, I'm not like depending on that $1,000 you're paying me to teach you to fund account. I already have my own account. I have funded account and a live account. So I'm not depending on that. Even the reason as to why you are paying me that $1,000 to teach you the skill is for commitment, is to make me committed to teaching you, or you yourself get committed. Because Makena, right now, if I tell you I'm going to teach you Forex for free, without any that commitment, you may decide to dodge the session because you have nothing to lose. But when you pay that $1,000 commitment, you're going to commit yourself. will be calling me, Chacha, when are we beginning the session?
Okay.
So I've never sold a course.
In your history as a trader, have you ever blown maybe your a client's account maybe?
Blowing an account is like a daily business in Forex. According to statistics, up to 94% of the people who fund the accounts end up blowing the account. So it means if 100 people fund account, only 4%, 3 to 4% are going to reach the withdrawal stage. You see? So they are going to lose it. So me being among the traders, the 100% population, there are some time you may have a losing streak, and there's those times you have your winning streak. So at some point I've ever blown an account. I can remember it was 2024 November. It was a $4,500 account. I blew it on gold. I've never healed.
Was it your account?
Yeah, it was my own account. We had contributed, me and my brother, $2,000, and from my side $2,500.
How did you start explaining to your brother that you've blown the account, you did not take his money?
Yeah, he's a forex trader too, so he understands that in market there is losing and there is gaining. But now what it determines if you are a profitable trader is the rate at which you are winning against the rate at which you are losing. If I'm taking 10 trades, I lose 2 and I gain 8, I'm a profitable trader.
True.
If I take 10 trades, I lose 4, I gain 6, I'm still a profitable trader. It all comes back to a risk to reward. If I was risking $10 to make $30, that's a risk to reward of 1:3. It means even if I lose 4 trades and win 6, I'm still profitable. Profitability doesn't mean that you are 90% or 100% profitable. There's no that such kind of a trader.
Yeah.
If they were, right now in Kenya, the richest people could be the forex traders, but they are not.
Okay, how do you show your students that your strategies work?
Oh, a very fantastic question. Even yesterday, I had a live session on TikTok where I had over 400 students. I was teaching them my CRW model. Usually, when I teach you a skill, I will say, as ICT says, if you are an ICT follower, if I teach you a skill, I don't want to convince you that, Makena, I've taught you this strategy, now go and fund your account and start trading. I don't do that. What I do is I teach you the skill and I tell you, go and convince yourself that this strategy really works. And how are you going to convince yourself that this strategy really works? Is by doing something we call backtesting. Backtesting is when now you go to historical data or historical charts, do the analysis based on the model that I've taught you, and then you assess the profitability. If it is good as per you, well and good. You've convinced yourself, you've had that confidence, you can enter the live market.
I have a question, Chacha. You deal with a lot of students, right?
Yeah.
Assuming you have a first-time trader, he or she has blown his or her account. How do you convince that trader that it's the market, the broker, and not Chacha that has taken his or her money?
That's why I told you, like, this forex trading is a process. So if you came just 1 week, you are done within 1 week and you start trading, you haven't still understood the fundamentals, the basics in forex trading. You don't know how the market operates. If you lose, you may think that this thing is gambling or this thing is a scam. But if you took your whole process, you took like 1 month to learn from what's the definition of forex to the advanced concepts. Because as per me, I usually divide forex in 4 pillars. The first pillar is the introduction and the fundamentals part of it, and then we go to the technical part of it, technical analysis, you know that, and then we go to the risk management, very very important, and then from risk management we go to the psychological part of forex trading. So if I take a student, I want to teach a student right now, and then I take him through all those 4 phases. At the end of it, if he's going to lose the money, he's going to understand that it is not maybe his bad strategy, maybe it is the market condition that went against him. For example, today in my community, I gave a buy on gold. Then when people were on the same entry for the buy, Trump.
Yeah.
Right now we have a strategy called the Donald Trump strategy. You place a trade and then you have to go and watch on Twitter,
12
see what Trump is tweeting. You see? So while the people were in that trade, Trump just went ahead. I think it was Iran. It went ahead and bombed the US ships. It is either way. I can't remember the fundamentals. Then that's how we hit the stop loss. If you are a beginner, you may think that I gave you a wrong analysis, but it was not me who was wrong. It is the market, sentiment, and fundamentals.
Can you advise a student that has $20 and wants to start trading?
$20. Stay guided. Akara, you see, like once you have acquired that skill, the forex skill, right now, unlike in the past, right now capital is readily available. We have something called prop firms
Yeah.
or funded accounts. So it means with that $20, there are prop firms that offer accounts as with a price as low as that $20. So once you have your edge, your trading strategy, your trading model, what you need now is capital. And it is very, very hard for you to do risk management on a $20 account.
True.
You see, because most educators or most financial market coach will advise you risk 1 or 2% of your account. 1% of $20 account is how much? Is it like $2? Yeah, $2 something there. So if you are risking $2 to get 6, you will never get out of that pit.
Okay.
So what are you supposed to do? Take that money, find a reputable pro firm, because right now pro firms are coming every day.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, find one with the reputable like a history, the one that is widely known for giving out payouts, because you can trade on a pro firm and they deny you payout. So find one that has a good reputation. Use that $20, buy a pro firm account. With that $20, you can acquire, let's say, a $5,000 pro firm. So it will help you scale faster. Because if I say on this $5,000 account pro firm, I'm going to risk 1%, it makes sense.
Okay.
Are you saying?
Yeah.
So buy yourself a pro firm. But there's this other group of I can say jokers. They think now that since you are unprofitable in your $100 account, you are going to be profitable in your $10,000 pro firm account. No, 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 no. Pro firm is not there like to make you profitable. You switch to pro firm once you have your trading skill, trading strategy. Now you need more capital to scale up. That's now I can advise you. Can I go and buy a pro firm?
I'm using a Kisiki Capital Pro Farm account.
maybe I should look forward to also having one. At the end of this podcast, I'm going to take one, and then I'm gonna trade it within maybe 1 month. Request for payout. Once I get my payout, I'm gonna recommend it to my community.
Yeah, I have the payouts and
You have received the payout.
Yeah. You are missing it.
Can I see you behind the scene? You put me something.
Definitely.
All
We are
right.
making money from the funded accounts, by the way.
Okay. So if you know you have $20 account, you have two options.
Yeah.
Take that $20 account, go and buy Kangumu. Or take that $20 account, go and buy a pro farm, because definitely you are going to blow it. I swear, you are going to blow it. There's some people who tell you that, oh, come fund this $20 account, and then you are going to flip it. Flipping doesn't work. On my side as a trader, I've been in the forex financial market for 4 years now. And I can tell you, those people who fund below 200, 90%, if not 100, will blow that account. You see? So it is advisable. As a trader, as I've told you, in 4 years into the financial market, I can tell you, I'm choosing the conservative part of trading rather than the aggressive part, where you're told full margin. Either go to the village or go to the villa. You see? But how frequent can you do that? Yes.
Hardly.
Today, since I started trading, I only flipped once an account from $100 to 4,500, and the broker denied me payout. They closed my account. So it means that thing is not sustainable. You see, that's why in most cases you will find me like I'll prefer to take students who are above 30 years old rather than the Gen Zs, because those senior citizens, they have experience of what life is. They have an experience of what business is, because business is all about compounding. Let's take for example, right now in Kenya or East African investment option market, we have different investment options. We have the SACCOs, we have the bank fixed savings accounts, We have the shares, even the recent IPO done by Safaricom. What else do we have? We have treasury bonds and treasury bills. If you want to assess it from the investment side, those investment options, they are not offering more than 20%, not daily, not monthly, but per annum. Per annum is like yearly. So it means if I invest with them 1,000 Kenyan shillings, at the end of the year, I'm going to get 10% of that is 1,000. So if I invested 1,000, 10% of that I'm going to get 100 Kenyan shillings. But now a Gen Z who has seen someone flexing with the Audi on TikTok who wants to come and fund $20, and the next day you are seeing him either Mombasa or at Kogolia to Bungoma buying a Porsche Cayenne. How is that possible?
So client should not go to Dubai.
Have realistic goals when you come to Forex. Have realistic goals. The
Okay.
same way, I personally did bachelor's in education, history. Most people usually joke with me because I'm a teacher of history, and I'm proud of it. Right now, I'm doing master's in business administration. Let's take, for example, I did a bachelor's degree in education. It took me 4 years. 4 years learning, you see? And then because I studied in Mount Kenya University, it is a private university. So the fee is 50,000 per semester. I did 8 semesters, 50,000 by 8. Quick math. I hate maths. That's around 400K. If you include plus accommodation plus transport, it amounts to around 600,000. You see? For 4 years. Then it means I made an investment of 600,000 for 4 years, only for me to come and get stranded 2 years into the job market. And then once I get a job as a degree holder, I will start to be paid a salary of 50,000 Kenyan shillings, right? Now, when Kasongo take the tax part, when like the tax is taken, I'm coming back to 39,000. So if you do the math, 39 divided by 30 days, that's almost 1,000 shillings, 1,000 Kenyan shillings per day. And I'm waking up dawns to preps. But now you want to come to Forex, learn for 2 weeks, you see? After learning for 2 weeks, fund $20 that can't even buy tomatoes right now in the current economy, and take that $20. In 1 month, you are living in Kilimani. How is that possible?
Chacha, are you a profitable trader, a trying trader, or an upcoming profitable trader?
That question is self-explanatory. I'm a profitable trader. When I say I'm a profitable trader, it means the rate at which I'm losing in Forex market is lower compared to the rate at which I'm gaining. Doesn't mean I'm making $10,000 per month. You see, even if you're making $10 per day, $10 per day consistently, you are a profitable trader compared to that person who flipped $100 account to 1,000 in 1 day, and then the rest of the days of the month he was blowing. So you can consider self profitable by making that $10 consistently. You are far ahead. You are in the 4% of the traders. Out of the traded volume of 7.7 trillion in a day, US dollars, you are among those top 10. Top four actually, top 4 to 3%.
Allow me to ask you something.
Mhm.
Do you believe, as the Forex traders, the men in the industry, do you believe that in 50-50 when it comes to a relationship, or you're going to take your all full responsibility?
You see, the first time a woman provided in a relationship, it was in the Bible, it was Eve. You see what happened?
What happened?
You remember when Eve provided an apple to
Ama,
Adam, you see how we are struggling right now.
you,
So, but I usually believe that a relationship is for two people with money. So, if you are a lady, you don't have your money, don't enter into a relationship. The same way, if you are a guy without money, stay guided. Don't enter into relationships.
so you people should remain single.
If you are broke, focus. There are a lot of things you need to focus into. So if you are broke, find money, and if you are a lady, find money. But now your money is your money, and my money is our money. So I should be providing, because I will feel insecure in a relationship where that we are sharing 50-50% in rent or in food or those stuff.
Oh, what's the best gift from your trading account? Maybe you can give your girlfriend the best gift as a profitable trader.
Backing bag. But that will come. That will come. Once I'm profitable, that won't matter. Once I have a lot of money, I can't say that I'm a billionaire, but I'm below that.
Do you believe social media has made Forex more broad?
Okay, with that, I can say this is my perspective. Social media made forex trading accessible, but not the educative part. Because they usually say that the reason as to why the current beginners, forex beginners, are losing money in forex trading is because they are learning forex from forex influencers rather than real forex traders. You see, we have two perspectives here. We have the forex influencer. These are the guys who are flaunting money, and we have the forex trader. I've met real forex trader with over $500,000 in their account. They don't have social media account. They don't have any page. They are not flaunting anything. You see, so you as a beginner, you want to someone with over a convoy of 5 vehicles, personal vehicles. You also want to go into the market, learn from him. He's shown you a strategy, start trading and be like him. I usually believe that in the forex market, everybody has their own levels. You see, if you enter the forex industry right now, we be at level 1. There is that guy who entered the forex market 7 years ago. He's at his own level 10. Now, it will be awkward of you to start now competing with that person who was into the industry for 7 years. He has made his skill long time ago. You want to compete with him. You see? So you will be wanting to make $1,000 the same way as he did on his posts, while you are having a $100 account. But for him, he made $1,000 from maybe a $10,000 account. That is 10%. And you want to make from $100, that's 1,000%. It is unrealistic.
Advise someone wants to start trading.
So if you are a beginner and you want to start forex trading, first of all, state your clear goals. You see, let's say you are a teacher. I will use a teacher because I'm a teacher. Let's say you are a teacher. You are earning 30,000 Kenyan shillings per month. Say, I want to start, you start learning, take your 3 months, be patient, learn. Then after that, you sit down and say, I want this forex trading to be like a supplement of maybe my bills, whatever I'm doing. Let's say you can say this forex will be servicing my insurance or it will be paying my rent. So if your rent is 20,000, it will be sorting that rent part while your salary remains intact. You see? But don't come to forex as an alternative of being lazy. You see, you are lazy. You can't tolerate your boss because your boss maybe is overwhelming to you. So you want to quit and come to this as an easy option. No. Usually tell people that forex is the hardest way to make easy money. The hardest in which way? Like you can see you are in a loss of $200. It's a very few percentage of people who can withhold that. You see, so it is emotionally draining for people who are not emotional, for people who are emotionally unstable. You see, so come to forex, start from the beginning, go to baby pips, go to YouTube. I personally believe someone can mentor themselves and be profitable without even going to pay people those $1,000 to teach them. You see,
Assuming I want to join your academy, you've said that you don't believe in someone paying
I
to
did
offer services,
I,
and I
d-
want to join
I
your
did
academy.
not mention that. I said like you have to pay that commitment, a
Yeah.
thousand dollars
Okay.
to be committed. That's why I told you like I usually take people above that. Yes,
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you take people above 30 years.
yeah. Because I've told you it's because they really understand what life is.
Okay.
A Gen Z who doesn't have children, who doesn't have any responsibility, just come and start trading recklessly. Even if she or he blows the account, he doesn't have any responsibility. But a person who has children will understand that this $300 is what I have. If I lose it, my children are going to lack fees or their daily bread. You see, so they will have to stay focused.
Okay.
If I teach you, you're supposed to be making a reasonable percentage, 4%, 10% per day. It is reasonable.
Okay. So comparing your life as a trader now and life before you started trading, do you regret being a trader?
How can I regret? I can remember I used to stay in a single room in a street called Starahe in Deka while I was a student. But I was happy. I can remember actually I was happy living in that single room as compared to now. I don't know why. I don't know why I was happy because in that single room we could in that plot we were living we were like 5 people. So sometimes we could meet together, cook together, wash utensils together. And like right now, where I'm staying in a 2 bedroom house, very lonely alone in the house. So like even though it will help you sort your bills, sort other stuff. Also, the more your net worth continues to grow, the more responsibilities you have. So, but I can say I'm better off as compared to when I was not trading.
What's
But I faced some challenges before like I reach where I am today.
okay, where you are a trader now, a profitable trader.
Yeah.
So, which is the craziest signal that you've ever taken and it ended up into losses?
Okay. I can remember there was this time I was actually trading a pro farm. So previously I had made a payout. And then I felt like I'm the guru, I'm the Forex guru. Then a friend of mine gave me an entry for gold. So I can remember that it was a $5,000 funded account and I entered with the 0.2. Remember, I have a daily drawdown of $200. And you know how gold is wicked. So I entered with 0.2. It just went a drawdown of 100 pips and then I was out. Actually, I can remember that at that point I was in a spa doing facial. And then I told that lady, achie hapo because I was feeling like I was in hell. I was feeling like that thing is burning me. So I had to go. I've never repeated that. From that point, I learned that it is better to like do small compoundings consistently. That is sustainable rather than today make a kill, tomorrow I lack, maybe in the next 1 week I lack.
Advice from you. How do you stay composed as a trader when the market is disrespecting you?
I leave the market. I personally usually believe that the market is here to stay. I was born, I found the market, and the market will still continue going on for ages. You see, there is no way you can wake up and find that the forex market has stopped running. You see, so if today I'm seeing that the market is shaky, today Trump is playing with his phone, I won't, I won't take any trade. I'll just wait for the next day. That's why, like I usually say that most people will lose money not because their strategy is bad, because we have a lot of strategy right now, a lot of them, over 50 forex trading strategies. So a lot of traders will not lose their money because their strategy is wrong. No, a lot of traders are going to lose money because they usually place trades because they are bored. They don't have anything to do because most of them they've said that they've quitted their jobs, they've quitted their studies, they're just in the house. So you are playing with their phone and the MetaTrader 5. So you find yourself, you've seen a clear liquidity sweep, an order block, you just want to press that buy. You feel like you are missing that trade. You see, people are like this is what they call FOMO, fear of missing out. So they fear that if this market leave me today, I'm not going to find an entry like this. But actually, that entry you want to take does not align with your entry models, does not align with your rules because you must have rules. You just took it because you saw it was leaving you. So if the market is shaky, I don't trade. I wait till the market is composed. So that's why I usually trade Nasdaq. Reason being, it is not being affected by these shenanigans I'm seeing here online. Also, I trade Nasdaq and Euro USD. And I usually explain to my students the reason as to why I trade them because they are more stable. Let's take for example Euro USD. Euro USD is a pair composed of Euro and USD. USD, which is the big economy, and Euro also the big economy. So it is very very hard for you to shake that economy. You see, for you to for a major impact news to be there. Actually, Euro USD is not even affected by the Trump's tweets. It's not affected by the Iran war. It's not affected by the Israel war. Unlike gold that can move in 1 minute can only take 300 pips, wiping out your account. You see? So that's why I trade those stable economies. Also with Nasdaq, I will explain as to why I trade Nasdaq. You see, that's why the reason, as you see in the forex market, you don't have a pair like Kenyan shillings against Tanzanian shillings. You know the reason why. Like if there could be a pair like Kenyan shillings against Tanzanian shillings, it could be affected by any like someone can just stand and say, we're organizing demonstration. You see, demos affect the economy really bad. They come and they start throwing stones in the CBD. It means all businesses are closed. You see, all roads are closed. So the economy is at standstill. So someone can easily, with 2 million, can easily organize demos and go and start buying Kenyan shillings against Tanzanian shillings. So that's why even we don't have that kind of a pair. But unlike the other big economy, the Eurozone and the US economy, it is very hard to do that.
Okay. Chacha, any advice to gold traders?
First of all, gold is wicked. Yeah, gold is like a sister to the devil. Reason being, because you can see, like, there was a time we saw like gold in a 1 day candlestick, it moved 10,000 pips.
Yeah.
Even if you are trading with a lot of 0.1 in $100,000 account, your account could have been wiped out. So the reason as to why I avoid gold trading, and usually I also advise the beginner trader to avoid gold trading, is because it is unpredictable. It's something that is easily affected by geopolitics. It is easily affected, like right now, there is war. This war is making like gold traders to be uncertain because you can have your clear strategy well aligned with your trading condition. And then with just one simple tweet, it invalidates all your analysis. So, but if you see it suits you well,
A quick
the
one.
field is yours. Yes.
A quick one.
Yes.
If traders were to act a movie,
Mhm.
would it be horror, drama, or comedy?
It will be comedy. Reason why? I'm seeing a lot of traders here on TikTok. It's like a comedy. Like you see someone going live, going full margin at $1,000 account and is making money. That's not forex. That's not forex trading. The way people are marketing forex out here is really like illogical. They even know that whatever they're doing is not like sustainable. But for the purpose of marketing, people like hype. You see, if today in this podcast I say how I managed to turn $100 account to $100,000 account in 1 month, you will find that this podcast is going to over 100K views because most beginners will be looking, how did this Chacha manage to take $100 account to 100K? But if, on the other hand, if we say the real thing that is happening into the market, they won't be focused because they want to make easy money. So if forex was a movie, it would be comedy because a lot of comedy is happening out here.
And would be the starring.
No, let me not mention that for purpose of my security.
So, up to now,
Mhm.
do you think it was the best idea to be a trader?
Yeah, it will be a best idea to be a trader, but like I can also say that forex is not for everyone. That's why you may find that you are the only person in your family who is trading forex, and the rest are not trading. So it's not for everyone, you see, because I can say like my psychological state is not the same as yours. Even let's say if you are my sister, no, yeah, let's say if you are my sister, we can't have the same psychological state. You might be greedy and me I'm not. I might be patient and you are not patient. See, because it all comes back to patience. In as much as see, like forex trading is 20% strategy, 80% psychology. So it means that if you lack one element in the psychological parts, no matter how clean your strategy is, you're going to lose.
Chacha, do you believe there is a normal gold trader?
A normal?
Gold trader.
Yeah, they're there. I recently met a guy who was trading with the account of $152,000. He doesn't have any social media account. And he has been holding gold for over 4 months. That's why even recently I've decided to switch to be a swing trader compared to a day trader. Because day traders are going to lose money easily. Because they are there revenge trading, over trading, you see, trading due to FOMO. They are afraid to hold the position. So if you are a gold trader, I can advise you, find your strategy well and decide to be a swing trader, yeah, you can be a swing trader, a good one. Hold a position of 0.1 for 1 year.
And what if someone wants to scalp? You know, we have scalpers too.
I don't think if scalping, I don't think if scalping is sustainable. Why? Scalping is only sustainable if you're using expert advisors, the so-called bots, which I don't want to encourage you to go and buy these bots online. But now, there are those what we call high-frequency trading bots, but they're only used by hedge funds. So I don't know if even MT5 doesn't allow you it can't permit you to do that high-frequency trading. See, people are mistaken high frequency trading and ultra scalping trading. So the bots I'm seeing online, they are ultra scalping bots, but the high frequency trading, they are those bots that will take a position in within 200 maybe millisecond, not microsecond, millisecond, and that cannot be possible on MT5 not unless you're using API fixed account. So scalping can only be sustainable if you're having those small accounts that you're willing to lose. You see, you can have maybe 3 types of account. The one that you are swing trading, you see, the one that you are day trading, and the one that you are scalping. So this scalping one, even if you lose it, you don't feel that pinch. You see? But now the problem will come, you are taking your main account and we're starting scalping. And the worst part, you're scalping full margin. It goes, you are going back to your village. They'll start complaining with the village people. The village people has nothing to do with their forex. How did they move the candlestick in your charts? No. It is you who is your village people. Umejiroga.
What do you mean by umejiroga?
Because how can you make a loss and you put the blame to your village people? How can your village people interfere with the charts movement? I will want to meet those village people so that they can be telling me where the market is moving to.
Okay, as we wind up, I want you to give an advice to maybe the profitable traders and for the traders that are not yet profitable. What can you tell them?
Oh, before you give advice to those traders, both the unprofitable and the profitable, first, I will want just to urge, or I don't know if send a warning to those traders who have huge following online, 100,000, 10,000, who are misleading traders. The way they are misleading them is they're telling them to quit your university studies to start trading forex, and I know that, or quit your job and start trading forex. You can do them all along. Because usually advice, most of my traders should tell them just to choose one strategy, one pair, and one session. We have 3 sessions in the forex market because the forex is running 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? And you as a trader, your role is not to catch all those moves that are happening in the market. Your role is to identify one session that takes 3 hours and stick with it. You see? So it means you can do forex trading alongside your normal job.
Okay.
You can do forex trading alongside your studies. You see, until now you have like a 5-figure account. When I say 5-figure account, not 100K Tanzanian shillings. I'm saying 100,000 US dollars. Are you getting me? You have 100,000 US dollar in your trading account. So that's when you can be sure if at the end of the month you make not even 10%. If you make 1%, that's $1,000. That is above the normal salary of a Kenyan employee. Because we only have 4% of employed Kenyans earning above 100K. So if you can make that $1,000, which is 130,000 Kenyan shillings, you are among the 4% of the employed Kenyans. You see? So if you know you have a good following, use that following for the good of others. Stop misleading. Now, advice to the traders. Start learning. Take your 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Because I can remember up to last year is 2025, no, 2024, I was still making losses. Until I came down and decided, I want to learn. People are speaking more about ICT. I went and ICT has ICT 2022 mentorship. It has over 40 episodes. I watched all of them making notes for over 3 months without capital, without even trading on demo, just learning, going back and repeating, learning until now I understood this strategy. How can I understand this turtle soup? He has a strategy called turtle soup, those kind of concepts. And then after that, I upgraded to a funded account. You see, I took 50K to 50K funded accounts. I traded them, and then you can use your funded account now to fund your live account. You see? So for 50K, if you get a 500 withdrawal or a 1,000, some people are unrealistic. Let's be, they buy a 50K funded account and they want to make $10,000 account. Who is going to give you that money?
Nobody.
Nobody. So be realistic. So if you buy a 50K account, target, let's say 1%. 1%, that is 500. For those programs that are offering bi-weekly withdrawals, that's good income. After 2 weeks, you make 500. You are above a lot of people who are employed here in Kenya. So learn. Take your time to learn. You see, I told you, if you are earning, take your time to learn before you start earning. You cannot skip any of the phase. You will skip this one, but after suffering here, you will still come back to learning. You see? So learn, and before you choose someone you want to learn from, before like you see someone, you can't just come find me on TikTok live, I'm trading, and I flip $100 account to 500, and immediately you see, Chacha, you're a profitable trader, I want to learn from you. No, 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 you shouldn't be using that as a metric to assess your mentor. What you should be using as a metric to assess your mentor is, Chacha, I see you are a gold trader. Usually come here and trade. Now I want to see your 3-month trading performance or trading history. That one, it will expose me for 3 months trading period. It means that you will be able to see in this $500 account of mine, what was the largest drawdown? You see? What was the largest win? So if I had a $500 account and my largest drawdown was 200, it means I risked 50% of my account. Then it means I'm not I'm not good in risk management. Then I cannot be a mentor. You see?
Yeah.
The same way it applies with account management, especially this account management thing. Like, you just saw someone on TikTok flipping an account and they say, hello, sir, can I send you my 25 logins? You will cry. So the metric you should be using to assess a person before giving him an account to manage. Tell him, Chacha, send me your 3 months trading report. Then after assessing, let us say that is good. In 3 months, you made 40% of the account.
Yeah.
That is good. Here is my 25 logins. Okay, we go back now to the advice. Learn, then after learning, come and start funding. Don't come and fund $2,000, fund 100, like that, as you are learning, because losing is also part of learning. Personally, I don't believe in I've ever lost. I'm a winner. So if I lose, no, 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 I don't call it a loss. I call it as a learning session. Yeah.
So you are a supporter of funded accounts too.
I'm a big supporter of funded account because you cannot scale with 200. I
True.
swear. The reason as to why I'm telling you cannot scale with $200 account. Personally, I'm a senior business development manager with the biggest broker in the world.
Okay.
You see? And I'm at the back door. I'm seeing what is happening. Those people who will fund $200 account,
Liquidity providers.
they are liquidity provider. They are there like just to support the market, to cheer the market to go on. You see?
Yeah.
Only a few percentage will withdraw. You see? So if you have that $200 account, split it to by 4. Take that $50, buy 4 funded account. Trade these two with a different strategy. This one with a different strategy. If you manage to reach the funded phase, trade them conservatively, not aggressively, conservatively. Those 50K account, 250K account, you see, be targeting to make $500 each, $500 each. That is 1,000 at the end of the month. Omera, that is good money. Some people will see that that's a small money. Waga nakasirika vibaya sana.
I think you should come. I should show you the funded account that I'm using.
I'll be glad to have them. But let me finish with this advice. If you make even $500 a month, you are ahead of the largest percentage of Kenyans. You see? In the Kenyan population, we are around 43 million. And I think only 10% is employed.
True.
And out of this 10%, only 4% are earning above 100K. Use that math. So if you're earning 100K, it means you are far ahead than that principal who is waking up every day to go. Dons, he's a teacher on duty. So you are far ahead. You are good. You just sit in your house, Netflix, and chill with your girlfriend if you have. If you don't have, stay single also, until you have a lot of money. But me, I'm not single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It was nice having you. Thank you for your time. And it will be a pleasure meeting you again and again.